Hey, so it's been a while, but I'm back and I'm here to review one of my favorite sets from recent memory. This is the review for Lego Harry Potter Art. This is a art line came out, I believe, yeah, last year. It was with the Star Wars sets, which I'll probably be doing a review later, sometime down the line. But for now, I have access to all of the Harry Potter prints because my girlfriend did the 4 crests and I did the big crest. So I'll get into that right now. So there are 4 crests, one for each of the houses, and they're Gryffindor here, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and of course the 4th, Ravenclaw. It's each of the 4 houses, and each set is $120. A lot of bad reviews going around for each of them because it's a bit of a high price. Each set has over 1,000 pieces, obviously because of how small they are. I'll hold up the Ravenclaw one just to give an example. They're very small. Each piece is just one of these little stud pieces. Oops. There it is. Sorry about that. Yeah, each one of there's one of these, and they're featured just right on there. So how this is made up is there's 9 sections each, and there are frame pieces put here, and you can just there are also the frame pieces put here to like brace it against the wall, but there are hook pieces here and here where you can hang them by nails, and you can just hang these right on the wall. Even the frames are made out of Legos. Like the entire thing is made out of Lego. There are no parts on here that are from like a hardware store. This is all 100% Lego. It comes with it. There's no special gluing or anything. The frame is tough. Like this is tough. Like I could break or I couldn't break this if I tried. I guess the other thing of note of these sets would be the little plaque piece that you can put down there, or you don't have to. You can just fill those in with gray. And they all 4 of them have it. As far as the design goes, I mean, just look at I think Ravenclaw is the coolest by far to me. There's isn't one that I really dislike. I guess Slytherin would be one that I don't really like. I feel like they could have done better with the snake, but and maybe the locket here, the pendant, whatever it is. I think they could have done a little bit better with that. Otherwise, I mean, hanging these up on the wall is really cool. I have the Darth Vader and the Iron Man sets all made into the Ultimate sets, so those will be coming in a different review. But as for now, the reason I have all of these is because my girlfriend built I call them the silhouette crests, because they are the silhouettes of the creature. But I actually I have the 4 crests too, but I built them into the Ultimate crests, so I'll get that for you. I hope this fits in frame. This is the Ultimate Harry Potter Lego crest. I did some figures on how many pieces this actually is. I don't have access to that right now. I guess I could have looked it up before, but that's how many of the panel pieces you need. They're about the size of my hand each, so this is pretty hefty. If you want to make all of these, you're gonna have to, or if you want to make the big one, you're looking at paying upwards of, I'd say, each set is $120, so $125 with tax, maybe $126. You're looking at probably close to $500, easy. And if that's something you want to do, I love the piece. I look forward to hanging it, and I'm gonna have each of the silhouette sets like flanking each of the houses. So on the far right is the Slytherin side. I'll of course have this hanging off of it, and take note of the silhouette, how that looks versus how it looks on the big crest. The Big Crest one looks, I'd say, a little more realistic. The lion, too, with the bird and I think the bird has the best detail. Or the raven or eagle, depending on. I hope some Harry Potter nerd corrects me, because I used to be very into Harry Potter, but not as much anymore. But enough to get these Lego sets. So, being this as a quick review, I'll give my input on what I think. I did not regret buying these at all. $120 a set. I could see how that could turn some people off with the price tag versus the what you get out of it. They're very small pieces. There's a lot. I will say each set comes with a link to a podcast, which you can just look it up on YouTube, is Lego Harry Potter Art Podcast. It's the same one for all of them. And they give a little history into Harry Potter and the Lego sets. Harry Potter Lego's been around for 20 years. And this is the first time they've released these as art. This is an adult set. There's not much play value. This is like you build it and display it. Now, you can knock these down and crunch them up and then redo it. Each set builds all 4, but you can only have 1 at a time, if that makes sense. You have all the pieces to build each set, but you only have enough to build 1 at a time. So that's why you need to buy 4. And to make the big crest, you do need to buy 4 to have all the components necessary to build that crest. So you're going to look at you're looking at a hefty price tag if you plan on building that particular giant crest. It is really big. It's almost a yard by a yard. So I think that would be an awesome family project. To do the big crest, you actually need to go on the Lego's website and download the PDF file for the instructions. It's super easy. And I had a blast doing all 4 of them. I did all 4 crests, and then I tore them apart, and then did the big one. And like I said before, I just really look forward to hanging this up on my wall and having the individual crests hanging up by each of the houses respectfully. It's going to go right above my bed, or not my bed, my TV, and it's going to replace the Brotherhood of Steel flag I have from Fallout. Sorry, Fallout fans. If they had made Fallout Lego, I'd buy them too. So again, the Harry Potter Lego art sets, $120 each. I hate to say it, but the Lego community is not being very receptive with the art sets. I think it's the price tag for what you get. Because once you put it on the wall, it's kind of there. But I cannot tell you how many times people have come over and just their jaws hit the floor when they see the big crest. So I'll pull that once more. Show you guys that. Like, this is a big set. Like, I have a very average hand. It's right there. It is very big. I think just the wow factor of it is worth it. If you're going to buy these for kids, I'd say hopefully their attention span can handle it. It takes me about, I'd say, maybe in 15-20 minutes to do just one section of these. But I think they're very much worth it. They're a little tedious, but if that's something you like to see, very slow progress, building towards an eventual, how do I describe it, an eventual great result, then this is definitely the set for you. You just have to figure out if you're willing to pay the price for what it is. It is a piece of art that hangs, very little play value, if any, just to display. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Lego Harry Potter arts.